So there's 1,000 of you now. The 1,000 milestone feels like a particularly big one, particularly special milestone. 1,000 people is a lot of people. I don't know if I've ever spoken to that many people in real life. If you had to think back over your entire life and all the different people you've ever stopped to have a conversation with, how many do you reckon it would add up to? Because this is a particularly special milestone though, I felt I should do something particularly special to try and celebrate and say thank you properly. So here's the plan. For the next 7 days, if this goes to plan, I don't know, I'm going to try and do daily uploads. So 7 videos essentially, 6 more after this one. I really don't know if I'll manage that because I didn't think of the idea for this until a couple of days ago, so I haven't really prepared much. But I'm going to try and work hard and get 7 videos done. And I thought I'd start with a questionnaire really, to reflect on how this has all been so far. So I wrote some questions of my own, and now I'm going to sit down and try to answer them. Well, this is just the story, I guess, this question. I mean, a lot of you already know this, but I happened to watch the I Will End You scene from Good Will Hunting on a YouTube video. I'd seen the film before, a long time ago, but watching it again, having gone and trained as a counsellor, I just found it interesting how well the writers understood counselling. I started talking about it in the comment section, how well they understood the therapy, and I got carried away, and before I knew it, I'd written a ridiculously long comment analysing the entire scene. And that was that. And I didn't use that YouTube account much, but I accidentally logged into it again about a year later, and I saw I had a notification from someone replying on the comment, and then I clicked on it, and it turns out there were about 100 replies and thousands of likes, with a lot of people encouraging me to make a video discussing the scene more. But so basically I did as people suggested, and I started this channel, which in itself is strange really. I wouldn't have started this channel at all if you hadn't encouraged me to. You know, I'd never have done any of this. The pure chance I happened to watch a video which happens to make me decide to write a long comment, which happened to get seen by people. You know, often comments go missing among the thousands of other comments on a video. And all that pure chance led me to now having 1,000 subscribers and YouTube being an important thing in my life. I've had several aims really. The first one is to finish the series I promised people I would finish, which means the Good Will Hunting series, Spirited Away and the Breakfast Club. I'm also keen to keep uploading weekly because it's rare video essayists, if I am a video essayist, it's rare they do manage consistent weekly uploads for a long period of time. So I want to try and do it for as long as I possibly can before it becomes very difficult. But so far it's been alright. I aim to be as sincere as I can as well, because I don't want to use social media to try and present some perfect version of myself like a lot of people do, because I don't know, there's no real connection between any of us when you do that, is there? And the other aim, I guess, is I don't want to get too caught up worrying about the numbers or any of that stuff. Well, I'm still going with all the series. They take a long time. Not just because it's hard work to make them, but for example, like with the Breakfast Club, I rewatch the film for each video I make on it, and I'd need to leave enough time that I'm watching it with fresh eyes again, you know, otherwise I won't be noticing as many new things, which naturally means I have to leave a bit of time between each video I make. Uploads for videos have been weekly, even if it doesn't look like it where certain videos got taken down, but I have been consistent so far. I haven't been insincere, I don't think, but I feel like I should share more of my failures with you at times. Because the thing about analysing films for a channel is that it probably makes me look very smart, but I'm also an idiot at the same time. You know, when it comes to other things, I'm completely stupid, and it'd be wrong to just make myself seem smart all the time. I don't want to do that. I've got no idea where I thought I would be by now. I've got absolutely no idea. You know, I mean, I definitely daydreamed about it from time to time, I think, but I don't think I ever thought I'd have 1,000 subscribers as soon as this, if ever. I guess it's because I didn't come into this with any aims beyond fulfilling my promise to make the Good Will Hunting videos. That's why I started this channel, so I haven't been thinking as hard about that as other YouTubers might do. And all the positive comments, you know, that's easily been the best, most shocking bit of this all. Because I expected YouTube to be a heavy slog of trolls and hate comments and everything else, but I mean, they'll probably come at some point. But so far, you've all been good people. So, sometimes I think we forget just how many good people there are out there. We focus too hard on the bad things. And we need to be reminded that most people are good people, because it restores our faith somewhat. So thank you for that. Well, there's the obvious things I've learned, like how to edit video, how to set up a microphone so it doesn't sound terrible, although that one took me quite a while. I've learned that the stuff I think about is actually interesting to other people, if that makes sense. I'm more confident than I was now. I'm getting there with that. I need to learn how the algorithm works, because I understand nothing at the moment. I got no idea why the Breakfast Club video gets 7,000 views and others have less than 100. Or even for the first month or so, the Breakfast Club video I think only had about 30 views, and then suddenly it skyrocketed. I don't understand any of that, and it probably would help if I did. I need to learn better editing still. I think when my editing's at its best, it's fine, there's nothing wrong with it, but there's also nothing fancy about it. And when it's at its worst, it looks a bit sloppy. And I think I need to learn to trust my speaking voice more as well, because I'm not naturally suited to this sort of thing. I don't have a charismatic voice. I just hope that I become more confident and familiar with speaking into a microphone. I mean, apart from how well it's gone, because that's incredibly surprising. So other than that, I guess I'm surprised at how seamlessly this has become an important part of my life. YouTube just kind of happened, I guess. Suddenly I can turn around now and think, oh, yeah, I've got a YouTube channel and I spend a lot of time working on it. Where did that come from? And I'm surprised how fun I found this. Like even the editing. Sometimes I hate the editing, especially because it's all done on a very slow laptop that's prone to crashing, but often there's something quite satisfying about it still. And I'm surprised how happy the nice comments make me feel, actually. Because it's rare you get complimented in the real world for things, and I'm not used to it that often, so I'm kind of surprised how good it does genuinely make me feel. And I don't think that's just in a kind of bloated ego sort of way either. I think a lot of you often leave either heartfelt comments, or you say something really interesting that makes me think, or you add something I hadn't thought of, or we get to connect a bit in the replies. Some of the conversations I've had with you in some of the comments have been wonderful, and it makes me want to just fly across the world and meet you all or something. Copyright has been very difficult. I've got some good advice from another channel called Story Dive, who reached out to me, and he's basically the reason that Spirited Away video is back up, so I feel a lot of gratitude towards him. But he also told me that as long as you use about less than 10 seconds of footage from a film at a time, chances are it will pass by the Content ID claim. And I wish I'd known that before, because all that time I had to go back and replacing clips with screenshots and making videos look so much worse. That was a shame. I think everything else has been fun, pretty much. I mean, I guess I sort of answered this one already, so I won't draw the video out repeating myself. Yeah, let's just say everything that's not been copyright issues has been fun. Oh, and not my laptop crashing. The bad microphone quality on the early videos, and I regret the early videos where the music is too loud as well. I wish I'd noticed that before uploading, because they sounded fine to me in the editing before I'd rendered them down, and then I don't know what happened after that. I mean, it's all pretty exciting. Well, just journeys in general are exciting things, I think. I'm not an ambitious person, but what I am, I think, is an enthusiastic person who just finds it fun and gets carried away in the ideas or the project or the journey itself, What excites me is the moments where I get a good idea and I think, this would be fun to talk about, or I see a good film and it inspires me to talk about it, or even analysing Spirited Away. I find it really fun when I'm rewatching bits and I notice something new for the first time and meaningful, and that's just fun. I'm excited to find out what people think after I upload a video, how you respond to it, which is kind of like, when you give someone a present and you're waiting for them to unwrap it. It's that sort of excited feeling. How are they going to feel about this? And I'm just excited to see where things go from here, basically, I think. Like I say, there's not any specific ambition or aim. I'm just excited to continue something that's been exciting so far. thank you for being here, all 1,000 of you. I don't think I've properly expressed in this video how much it does mean, but it does mean a lot. A hell of a lot. Yeah, so you've given me this, so thank you. And hopefully see you tomorrow for daily uploads. Hopefully see you then.